Yo, what's up? My name is Mugisha. Welcome to the channel. I am a college student studying political science, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. So today we're going to talk about the book of Nahum, which is the book that you probably never heard of before. And I came upon this book, across this book, just going through my phone, the Bible's app, and just scrolling on the books and stuff, and then I stumbled across it. And I saw it and I clicked on it and I started reading the first chapter, and I got something that inspired me to talk about, that I just wanted to talk about, and that's what we're going to spend time talking about in this video today. I hope this video today just encourages you to push on, encourages you to put on the armor of fearless, of confidence that you're walking in the right path as a Christian. And so today's verse is going to be from Nahum chapter 1 verse 13. And it reads in the New King James Version, "For now I will break off his yoke from you and burst your bonds apart." So this verse is taken could be interpreted a different way. But for me, it speaks God's goodness, God's wonderful heart towards us. I could talk a lot about, we could spend hours, an hour or more than an hour talking about how God is so good. And I like talking about it because it's true. But today we're gonna shorten that and talk about just Nahum. And so Paul writes letters to different churches, and there's a certain verse in the Bible that says, "We do not wrestle against flesh and blood," more. And that is viewed a different way when you read this verse. And we know what that means is that we don't only wrestle with the things that we see. We don't only wrestle with our temptations or our bodies. We wrestled with things that are unseen, things that are spirits that we cannot see. But with God's good discernment, if you spend good time with God and pray and ask for Him, you're going to get a good discernment to discern whether this is certainly something bigger than what it seems. Because we do not wrestle against the things we only see, but the things we don't see as well. And this world is seen as a world that has been plagued or been consumed by different kinds of evil. We're seeing things that the Bible prophesied, and they're coming true. There is same-sex marriages, all those perverted people, kids are doing things that shouldn't be done. It's ridiculous, and it's right to say that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, because that is not normal for a man to act like that. But with that being said, we know that this world has been consumed by different kinds of spirit that we cannot see. And if you certainly were. I don't think you were born a Christian. All of a sudden your life is devoted to God. So you somewhere had to spend time in the world. You had to go party, do whatever the heck your desire or your flesh desired. And that was contrary to God, because we're naturally or just contrary to God. And we did all that in the world. But now that we have given our life to Jesus Christ, it's going to be a shift that's going to happen. And that shift is going to be difficult without God. And that's what this verse is sort of saying. It says it will break off the yoke off of you. And what a yoke represents, it's not an egg yolk, it's a yoke, it's something that is intertwined, that puts you guys together. And we are born in this world, and we are attached to this world because we're born here. We're here, and we live here for a certain time to be worldly. But eventually we switch our life to Jesus Christ, and we're still tied to that. But this verse promises that though we're born in this world, we are attached to this world. All the things of this world, we have it. It's our natural at this point. But when we make that sudden shift, God promises that He's going to break us between the world. So He's going to separate us. The world's going to go that way, and we're going to go that way, which is such a blessing. I guess that's why you could see people, when they give their life to Jesus Christ, they're struggling with certain sin, because they used to live in that world. But now that they're not of that world anymore, now they're separating themselves. They're trying to cut those yokes, but can't do them. They're trying to quit addiction, but can't do it by themselves. But they rely on the Spirit of God, and the Spirit of God cuts the yokes. Just like He promises in this verse that He's going to break them off. And I think this is a really good chapter to read. If you have your own time, you could read the whole entire chapter. It's wonderful, and it's amazing. And just a reminder, it's in Nahum chapter 1. Just read the whole entire verse, the whole chapter. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope you find an encouraging word, and it has opened your eyes to a new sight. And I will see you in the next one.